All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza, not to be confused with George Costanza from Seinfeld. This is episode 26. Uh, it's going to be kind of a short, short podcast, first of all, and short cast.
Yeah.
Tasha isn't here right now because of, personal reasons, and also the reason why I haven't started the music yet and I haven't introduced everybody yet is because I want to give a little bit of a tribute sort of to Stefan's aunt who's been battling cancer for a long time, and he told me that he's not going to join because she's got less than a week left. So I would like for everybody to give their thoughts and prayers out to Stefan and his family during this difficult time. And I know exactly what that's like. I've been through this before with somebody in my family, so I just want to give him a moment of silence real quick. All right. So yeah, let's get started. I don't want this to be like a melodrama podcast or like a sad
You
emotional
done, you
podcast.
done fucked up, bro. Shit. What?
All right,
Uh,
let's get the music
It's okay.
started. All right, so
Uh,
I as you know me, I'm the host of this podcast, Joe C, and I'm here with my second host, Jake from State Farm.
yep. The
Yo,
best toast.
what you wearing, bro?
Shut the fuck up, Jake. You know I'm the best host. But so, and I'm here
In your,
with two guests, two co-hosts, Iceberg Mike
Yo.
and Jay Gooden.
What's good? Hey, yo.
And hey Daniel, good to see you. So we are going to be talking a lot about Marvel stuff since Marvel did a D23 panel at Brazil, I think last week, because I was at Comic Con. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about all that. So let's get started.
Where do you want to get started at? Because they did do a lot.
So I'm gonna start off with the two trailers we got. The first one being Captain America: Brave New World. Forgive me if the image is a little blurry. I only had a limited amount of time to find this, but yeah. So I'm assuming all of you guys saw the trailer for this. What are your thoughts?
yeah. Um. Yeah. I just now saw the trailer. I kind of think it actually, as far as the trailer goes, actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
I do think I don't know, something's off about the Red Hulk design. I don't know what it is.
I think
You want to know
it's,
what it is?
I think it's undone CGI.
Yeah. I was watching it. I'm like, it kind of doesn't look right. I don't. It,
They wanted to have Harrison Ford's chest be shown.
oh,
So
that's probably why.
it's always gonna kind of look weird because you're actually looking at his chest, but CGI'd on top of a Red Hulk.
Also, by the way, for the record, we're doing 5 minutes each topic, so yeah, just to make this short,
So-
because I gotta leave tomorrow at 8.
Gotcha.
Also,
So essentially, my thoughts on it are: first of all, the title is pretty freaking weird, but I am kind of still excited to see Red Hulk. I just kind of hope they touch up the CGI a little bit. But trailers can always be a little bit misleading with that stuff.
That's true.
The leader looks like he's making a comeback. We haven't seen him since the Incredible Hulk. The one thing I am disappointed about is why not just make a Hulk movie? I know they kind of
Exactly.
can't, but
I mean-
do they have the rights back? I don't know. Like, they've
I don't
gone
even
back
know if
and
they
forth.
have the rights back, but I did hear for years that they're making a World War Hulk movie, and I did hear rumors that this might set it up. Just put Ruffalo in the fucking
But-
movie.
Well, I'm just saying, Red Hulk is a Hulk villain. The leader is a Hulk villain.
Wait.
And I'm like, what the hell is
Next year, it's coming out
Falcon
next year.
gonna? But
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just wondering. I'm wondering what the heck's Falcon gonna do against the Red Hulk? Like, nothing.
Exactly.
Captain Falcon ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
Another thing is that they actually showed, I think it was in Agents of Shield or something, a Hulk fist and like a Hulk dent in the vibranium wall. So technically, Red Hulk can just dent Cap's shield, and the fight will be over if he's as strong as a regular Hulk.
I mean, some people are saying that he's got the super soldier serum in him in like that little fight, but even then, that's not gonna do much.
Even it's not. It's gonna make him like what, the Abomination or something.
And plus, like, keep in mind, Red Hulk has fire abilities. So, and like, there's one shot in the trailer where he's roaring with a bunch of like fire all around him. He definitely is killing some people. So there's no, unless if Hulk comes in like an on your left moment, Cap is kind of fucked.
I know, like, it's kind of funny to me. It's like Red Hulk, out of all the people to fight him, like you have like Thor, he could definitely fight Red Hulk, but like of all the people you choose fucking just Falcon with Captain America's shield.
He helped put in fucking Spider-Man. Falcon, really?
Well, I don't know if Spider-Man would do much either.
I think
but,
Spider-Man could, he could take on Hulk longer than Captain America, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he wouldn't. He still wouldn't last very long.
It still feels weird calling him Captain America.
It definitely does.
It does.
Like I say that as a joke, calling him Captain Falcon, but like yeah.
Because I'm just saying that it really should have been Bucky because he's known Cap longer. I was kind of pissed at that in Endgame, and I think it would be like a nice story about redemption. A guy who had kind of like a muddy past turns all that behind him and becomes Captain America. Like I think that would be kind of perfect in my opinion, but they gave it to the guy who we knew for like only a few years.
I like that he gave it to Falcon at first. It's the show of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier that made me hate it.
Yeah,
because he didn't do nothing with it. And
I know.
And I thought that what's his name? Winter Soldier had the better story of the two.
He honestly did, and like none of the things that he did as a Winter Soldier was really his fault. So like even then, like even if he had like a muddy history, it wasn't like. If he became Captain America, I don't think anyone would really complain about that.
Yeah, to your point, it actually would make more sense for Bucky to become the new Captain America, right? Based off of his storyline.
I think Falcon did become Cap one time in the comics, but that was only after Bucky was already Cap.
Yeah. Oh, well, you gotta remember, the MCU takes liberties. Like, they adapt the comics, but they don't do it 100%.
Right.
Jay Gooden, did you see the trailer?
I seen parts of it, with Bucky Barnes being like one of the main highlights.
That's a different one. We're talking about Captain America, Brave New World.
Did not.
Okay. Do you got any input on this? Do you think it'll be good?
I think it's gonna be good. I can't wait for it. So let's see the next installment for that, as well as for Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my take on it is that it looks fine. It looks promising. I'm probably not going to see it, especially if Hulk's not in the movie, which I think is just like a huge red flag for me that he's not in it. But it feels like heavy Winter Soldier-esque because it just feels like, oh yeah, like the government's being, it just kind of feels like, how like Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D. are kind of being in like there's some people in Hydra that are part of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that, and vice versa, and there's like a corruption in the government in this movie. It kind of has that Winter Soldier feeling to it, and I just don't like how Marvel movies after Winter Soldier are kind of copying it, kind of like how DC's trying to one-up The Dark Knight. Like, just make your own movie, because like Black Widow tried this and failed, Secret Invasion tried this and failed, now Brave New World, like, and even Falcon and Winter Soldier in a way tried to be like Winter Soldier. All of them did not live up to what Captain America the Winter Soldier was like. So I just feel like they should just stay in their own lane and stop trying to copy off other films that they've made that were successful. So yeah.
I know.
And Daniel makes a good point. It does feel low budget.
Yeah.
And I probably won't watch this movie either. I mean, I didn't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier for a variety of reasons, and I don't think I would like this movie either for a variety of reasons.
Well, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not impressed by it either, but Marvel looks like they hit the in case of emergency break glass button because you got Downey back as Doom. They're trying to rehash some of the old magic from the previous phases, try to breathe some life back into the MCU. So you're gonna continue to see that. My only hope is that because Falcon and the Winter Soldier wasn't that great of a show, but it still had its moments, like with Zemo and the Dora Milaje and Bucky. So what I'm hoping is that the supporting cast of Brave New World prop up the movie enough that Captain Falcon is going to be inconsequential, and I'll still like the movie regardless. That's my hope.
The one thing I would like to know, that's just stupid, but because you call him Captain Falcon, what if he touches some of like the fire from Red Hulk and does the Falcon punch?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be
hilarious. Yo, if they do that, that'd be so hilarious.
I mean, they did call him Captain Falcon in the show, so that'd be funny as hell if they did that in this movie.
If they got the reference and they just did it, that'd be hilarious. They won't, but it would be hilarious if they did.
Alright, so moving on from that, based on what Jay Gooden said, the next up is the Thunderbolts, and this is kind of... It looks bad. I hate to say it, it looks bad. And
yeah.
Speaking of Bucky, I did see that like he's back in his Winter Soldier form, apparently. So that's interesting, to say the least. And I don't really know what to think of this because it feels like a poor man's Suicide Squad, like a rip off of Suicide Squad, and because this is basically like the evil Avengers. So
the first Suicide Squad was kind of bad. So
yeah,
oh, it was definitely bad, but still, like it just feels like a rip off. And I know Marvel's kind of a rip off of DC entirely, but I feel like since the Suicide Squad did pretty well, like the James Gunn version. They're just like, you know what, let's just make one of our own and have, like, mediocre characters instead of, like, the actual team. Like, apparently the actual team has Ghost Rider, the Punisher, Deadpool, Abomination, Red Hulk, Zemo.
I mean, yeah, another thing. Red Hulk, it's called the Thunderbolts. It's named after Thunderbolt Ross. Where the hell is Thunderbolt Ross?
It's Zemo's team. Why is Zemo not involved? And it's not like Zemo's not alive in the MCU.
Exactly.
I would love to see like Punisher and Ghost Rider on that team as well. I mean, Ghost Rider is in the MCU. He was in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Agents of
S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's no MCU, so
it's MCU. No, you're right.
It is MCU, but regardless of how people think about it, it still is.
No, he's legit. I'm just joking.
Right.
I think that's like the one show that they kind of hinted at in the movies with like Age of Ultron, where like Nick Fury said that he got like the helicarrier from like a few old friends, and I think he appeared in the show asking for it. That's like one of like the few times. That's like one of the few times that they actually mentioned that.
I'm actually wondering, and this is a spoiler by the way, if they're gonna ever mention Phil Coulson being alive again.
I don't.
That's true.
I think he like didn't
all the Avengers don't know.
Didn't he die at the end of the show or something?
I don't know. I didn't watch the show.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I tried to watch the beginning of it. I couldn't get through it.
I walked in on my dad watching it a few times and like, okay, and just left.
You walked in on your dad. It sounds like he was doing something bad.
Okay. Oh no, not like that. No.
Please God, no.
He was just in the living room. I went to like get like a snack or something. I'm like, see him watching it.
Yeah. Inhumans and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I couldn't finish either one of them.
I think Inhumans, wasn't that taken out of canonicity or something, or just?
I hope so, because that I talk a lot of crap about Dark World, Love and Thunder, Black Widow, Iron Man 3. Inhumans is by far the worst of the worst of the MCU. That is like Star Wars Holiday Special levels of terrible.
Damn.
Yeah,
bad.
That's their holiday special, apparently. Also,
it is.
Also, apparently, this guy right by Bucky is Sentry, apparently. I don't know if that's true.
Sentry is in the movie, but I don't know if that's him.
That might be, I don't know. But this poster actually looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, Still hate what they did with Taskmaster. I'm fine with Red Guardian. Like, I actually think he's one of the better parts of Black Widow. I don't give two shits about Ghost. Bucky, I guess, is cool. John Walker, yeah, cool. And Yelena, I mean, I'm down with Yelena, but I just think this movie looks... It's either going to be really bad or, like, average at best. I don't think it's going to be good, so... Yeah.
I'm sorry, Hopper ain't saving this movie, though.
It's David Harbour. Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
I mean, he's great in everything, to be fair.
Bucky ain't saving this movie. The only way this movie is gonna be good is if by like somehow they manage to write a story that makes sense of all these characters, which all of them like most of this cast are terrible characters. So they got their work cut out for them. If they could weave a story that I can actually care about these people, maybe you might have something. But the fact that Ross or Zemo is not involved front and center, and then they got that asterisk next to the name, so it's not going to be called Thunderbolts at the end. They're going to pull a Falcon and the Winter Soldier and probably call this the Dark Avengers by the time the movie's over. Just like, bro, like, we'll see. Let's let the movie come out and we'll judge then.
And also,
So
you can put your 2 cents in if you want.
Yeah. This is definitely looking more like a Suicide Squad take. I hope they pretty much like get some inspiration from DCEU's second Suicide Squad, sorry, and try to like put like the 2 cents of like this kind of like Daredevil type of team and how they want to go about with things in direction. But I definitely want to go see what Red Guardian does this time. He definitely seems like the most enthusiastic character like out of the bunch, and and I'm pretty sure Bucky is gonna do what he has to go take to go shine. Do know that Val is not part of the CIA no more in the MCU, and yeah, and like she incorporated the building, the original former Avengers Tower. So it's gonna be pretty interesting what they do with the group with that particular take. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
And I only have one question: who the hell is Bob?
Sentry.
Yeah, no, that's 100% Sentry.
Yeah, it's probably Sentry.
Bob. Yeah, there's Bucky, Yelena, Taskmaster, Red Guardian, Ghost, John Walker, Bob.
I will admit, that did actually make me laugh a little bit when I saw that. I'm like, okay, that's kind of random and funny.
Yeah, it's just like
who's gonna save the day?
Who the hell are you? I'm Bob.
Who's been messing up everything? It's been Bob all along.
He's been the villain of the MCU the whole time. No one knew.
Yep. A 3-lettered name can kill the entire MCU. You've heard of Thanos. Now get ready for Bob.
Bob makes Thanos look like a pussy.
Can he fix it? Yes, he can.
Imagine Clea pulls up to him. We gotta fix the multiverse, Bob. And you're coming with me.
Bob can kill Darkseid easily. He's the most powerful character in fiction.
Doctor Strange gotta fight him. Bob, I've come to bargain.
Bob is no joke. Also, I completely forgot this came out, but apparently What If is getting to season 3 and it's the final season. So
oh really?
Yeah. And it has
I want to just go on record of saying What If is probably next to the Into the Spider-Verse movies the best fucking animated shit that Marvel's put out.
Even above X-Men 97?
Yeah, I was gonna say X-Men 97 is something to say to that.
That's
X-Men 97 is good. Great even.
Great.
But What If just the things that the alternate stories they tell is just so good, and it kind of gives the main character development because you don't really get more of Hela after Ragnarok. So to get those little episodes of her doing something different kind of help develop her character a little bit. I like that a lot. I like that they do that for lesser known characters. They had that episode where they gave Thanos like if he was good, like this is excellent. We needed more of this.
Yeah.
And the Evil Strange in What If should have been the Evil Strange in Multiverse of Madness. I don't know what they were doing with that.
Yeah, I know.
That is true.
But
Though I will admit, I really liked season 1. I thought it had some good episodes there, like the murder mystery one and the zombies one. However, season 2, I don't know what it was about it. It didn't really hit me that much as season 1.
Yeah. I didn't like season 2 either. I was kind of bored with that. Season 1 was really good though.
I could see that, but I guess Mia just like characterization, so that's why I still messed with it. But I could see why you thought it was boring, because definitely season 1 was the better of the 2 seasons, but I still think there was some good stuff in both.
Yeah, and I gotta say that I think What If overall is just kind of, it's wasted potential, I think, because instead of having actual like good and interesting what if stories, like stuff that we want to see, it's like, oh yeah, what if Thor became like a fucking drunk party alcoholic? What if Happy Hogan became the Hulk? Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
and something to that, whatever happened to Bruce's blood causing gamma sickness? Whatever happened to that? Shouldn't Happy be dead?
I don't know.
Shouldn't She-Hulk be dead? Wait a minute.
Ponder the question, what if?
I don't know. I wish She-Hulk was dead, but anyways. So, and apparently...
It's not her fault they wrote a bad show.
And also, you might notice a little somebody right here, right by the sea. This is not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. Storm appears at the end with Mjolnir, and it's the same one from X-Men 97, the same voice actress.
Yes, sir.
So this is Storm's introduction to the MCU, and I honestly geeked out because I really like Storm in X-Men 97, and I was like, damn, she's in here. I heard rumors about it. I'm like, oh shit, let's go. I saw it. It's like, oh yeah, Storm, Princess of Thunder or whatever the shit. I'm like, dude,
she's in what?
She's in What If season 3.
Oh, okay. I never saw the What If season 3 trailer.
Yeah, you need to.
I forgot about it because like I told you to watch Thunderbolts and Brave New World. I forgot to send you this, but yeah. And also,
this is literally my first time hearing that there's a season 3. Joe, you didn't tell me anything.
I forgot. Okay. Did I mention how forgettable this was? Anyways, they also announced some other stuff that is happening in the MCU. Not only are we getting Spider-Man 4, but Kevin Feige did confirm Miles Morales is appearing in the MCU sometime soon.
Let's go.
Yeah, Miles Morales.
I don't know.
They did hint at him in Spider-Man Homecoming, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't the Prowler say how he had like a nephew that lived around there?
Yeah, they did. But I think it's probably years after Homecoming, so I think he's gonna be like probably 17, 18 maybe, which is how old Miles is in the comics, I think. So I feel like they should wait on Miles until the second Spider-Man trilogy is done, or introduce him in the last one, just to give Tom Holland Spider-Man like a fresh, like 2 fresh movies of him becoming like a because he was a full-fledged Spider-Man at the end of No Way Home, and even like before the ending. I feel like they should just give him a little more time to be like the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that everybody knows and loves before they introduce Miles, because he kind of just started becoming it at the end of No Way Home. So I feel like they should wait till Spider-Man 6.
I have a theory. I think Miles is coming, and they announced that, but I think they announced it prematurely. I think Miles is going to be a part of the Mutant Saga when they do phases 7 through 9. I don't think he's going to appear in phase 6. Because it's too early, and they didn't merge the worlds yet from the events of Secret Wars and Doomsday yet. Right. When they recanonize everything and put everyone on the same 616, that's when you're gonna see Miles.
And yeah. I guess also on the top. Oh, sorry. Do you want to? Jay,
I,
speak
I,
something?
I,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You want me to go real quick? Or?
Yeah, sorry, I keep.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just gonna say one thing about that, about the Miles Morales thing. You guys do remember like about the final scene with the latest Spider-Man movie? You know, Tom Holland like moving into his own apartment in New York City, right?
Mhm.
So it sets him up in a smaller scale, especially after the fact that like everyone's mind has been erased. Like, you know, with MJ, his best friend Ned, everyone else in the world, they don't know that he exists. This will probably be like a good setup for him to meet Miles Morales. Now that he's up more boots on the ground, combat, you know, in a sense with his new anticipated adventures. And this is gonna be like away from like the Galaxy multiverse, adventures that he had before. So I really feel like this can probably be like a good setting for Miles Morales to like, you know, fully appear in, for him to like come through in Spider-Man 4, if you ask me. You know, and it can probably like the you know the mentorship that Tom Holland's Spider-Man will have with his new Miles Morales, kind of like, you know, how Doctor Strange was pretty much like or like really Iron Man. Sorry, not Doctor Strange, but Iron Man was pretty much like a mentorship for Peter Parker.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Jake, do you want
So
to?
that's right.
Do you want to go now, Jake?
No. I kind of lost my train of thought. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you. Never mind. So yeah, I do want Miles to appear, but yeah, just like Berg said, just have him appear in the Mutant Saga. And speaking of, Feige finally confirmed about the X-Men, and they're coming after Secret Wars, so that basically confirms the Mutant Saga is next.
Yep.
Let's go.
I mean, anyone with half a brain would have figured that out.
I mean, yeah. I just figured.
I mean, Deadpool 3. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It was.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
But they're being smart about it though, because they're doing it how they introduced Black Panther. They didn't give him his movie right away. He was in Civil War. You got his backstory. You know, you laid the groundwork for him. Then he can shine when it's time to give him his own movie to shine. They're doing the same thing, although a bit slower with the mutants, but you can see it because like X-Men are appearing more and more, little by little, in these movies.
Yeah.
Although I don't like that they're making Kamala a mutant. I feel like she should be an Inhuman. But we're probably not gonna get Inhumans ever again in the MCU. I think they're just gone.
I think
they're definitely dead. So
yeah, so she's gonna be a mutant.
Yeah, but this yeah, I mean the X-Men coming in will probably act as a conclusion to the multiverse saga. So you know, so it'll be like definitely fitting, you know, all for it to like come out after Secret Wars.
It might be a consequence of the ending of the multiverse saga.
Yeah,
because I think in the comics, Doom takes over by absorbing the Beyonder's power, and Reed Richards reverses it and takes the power for himself and reconstructs the universe. So they could use that as a catalyst to give everyone the mutant gene, or whatever they call it. I think it's called the mutant gene. And you have it pop up in different people. And
yeah, the X gene,
Yeah, the X gene. Although Eternals botched that, they could have had the beginnings of the X gene, but that's another thing. That's another thing we don't talk about.
Don't talk about the Eternals. It gives me PTSD. I hate it.
But by the way, people on stream, could you guys hear me that entire time? Because I don't know, something was wrong with my mic for some reason. I don't know if. Anyways, it sounded like you guys. It sounded like you guys heard me considering the comments. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Good. All right. So, also another question: do you guys think he's actually gonna play Wolverine until he's 90?
No, he's gonna definitely be in Doomsday. Well, maybe not Doomsday, but definitely in Secret Wars. You might get one more movie out of him, but I think they're gonna give him a Logan for the MCU, and then put him to pasture and recast.
Yeah, but I don't want a Logan for the MCU because he already had one, and you can't really top that. I feel like they should just have him appear in Secret Wars, and then that's it.
I don't want him to die though. That's the problem.
No,
Yeah.
not die. Just
So
like have like
so I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna write him out. They send him to another dimension or something.
my guess is he's probably just gonna go back to the world that he with like the other X-Men that he quote unquote killed in Deadpool and Wolverine. So I feel like he and Deadpool are probably gonna go back to their regular worlds after Secret Wars. Same with Toby and Andrew and everybody else. I think.
I don't think so. I think the whole point was to like bring everyone together so that everyone's in the same canon.
Oh.
So I don't know how they're gonna handle that.
Well, maybe it could probably be like somewhat of a reboot, like an initial soft reboot for the MCU. You know, kind of like a passing the torch of like what's already been established with the multiverse, and then they can land the pieces together to like make the X-Men like fully appear. Because think about it, guys, the mutants have been around the MCU just like bits and pieces, like you've seen from the TV shows and for the movies. So they're probably gonna align something great, for this to be like its own unique phase. You know what I mean? And so for the X-Men to actually like spring in and come in, and while continuing the story of the whole MCU universe. So it can even be like that. So kind of like a soft passing of the torch about what's already been established, well, and just like bring in all of the small details that we've seen as like hints and what else? Easter eggs, I guess you want to say. Yeah, it's not a game, but whatever. How it's sprinkled in, because we've seen some mutants on Black Panther with Namor and Miss Marvel. Like that's not one that she's actually like her own unique particular mutant. Of course you have Deadpool and Wolverine. Mr. Mortal from She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And then of course Professor X from Doctor Strange. Even though I still hate that, but that he got killed off. But, it's whatever. Right. Oh, but I really feel like this is going to be something that's going to be like its own unique phase, where they can finally get like the proper introduction that they definitely deserve. Well, with that, plus, I think that this is something that can be like a really big expectation as like a turning point for MCU to like rise again to its initial hype factor. For it to be great again. I really feel like this is definitely their trump card, like to bring into like
pun intended,
bring more, right. To bring in more life with what they got going forward, with the next phase. So yeah, I see this happening. But to say one more thing, I would say this. I really feel like the mutants should really start fresh, in my opinion. So like where the MCU has like their own Wolverine. This is my opinion. Their own Wolverine. Of course I know we see Beast and all that stuff. But just to have like their own unique version of like the X-Men like come in and like just where they are with this Earth 616's version of the MCU version of the X-Men. I really feel like that should like really take that part. I don't really feel like they should like add in like the Fox universe version of the X-Men, even though we love to see that, and it holds like a deep great bulge in our hearts. But like I really feel like that's how they should really go about it. If we're really talking about other universes, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I feel.
Well, all right. So give me a little space here. The next phase could be set up in a really cool way if they do this, and this is a theory I've heard a long time ago. Since Wanda, and you reminded me of this by Professor X dying. Since Wanda decided to wipe out the whole Illuminati,
right?
There could be a plot line where Universe 838 goes against 616, and that causes an incursion that jumpstarts Doomsday or Secret Wars, or whatever the starting point for that is going to be, where they fight over who's gonna.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So that's actually kind of smart.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
it would finally justify Multiverse of Madness, because right now that movie kind of is very terrible, and as a Doctor Strange fan, I'm very upset about it.
Yeah.
But this would pay it off, and it would make sense given what's been going on. You've been trying to set up the multiverse for the longest. This would be a nice way for it to pay off, and then you can get your Avengers versus X-Men thing off. You can get everybody in here, and then Doom just pimp slaps everybody like, no mask, same task. I run this world now. Or some dumb thing like that. But
Yeah.
I would like to see them run with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think they're going to now, based off what I've seen in Agatha all along. I think they're going a different route with the Scarlet Witch. But it would be cool if they did a quote unquote witch hunt for Wanda.
Speaking of, they did confirm Wanda's coming back, so yeah.
Did she die at the end of Multiverse of Madness? I don't remember.
They said
so-
she did, but I don't believe it.
I'll try, because I'm current. I'll try to explain what happened, because they didn't give a definitive answer. In Multiverse of Madness, she realizes what she did, kind of like how she realized what she did in WandaVision, and wants to atone for what she did. So when she's in the whatever, I don't know, Castle of Cathone, wherever the Wondagore mountain, she collapses it on herself, and she allegedly dies. We see red chaos energy that she uses when she conjures magic appear right before the rocks fall on her, and we didn't see a body. And number one rule in fiction, you don't see a body, that person's probably not dead. But in Agatha all along, she is dead, or at least died at some point, because that was the only way that Agatha was going to be able to get out of the spell that Wanda put her under at the end of WandaVision. Because you can't undo. Well, Doctor Strange said it. You'll find it difficult to undo a dead man's spell. So, what I'm thinking is that either Wanda got hurt really badly to the point where the spell weakened and it allowed Agatha to crawl out of it, or she did die, but something is going to bring her back that we don't know about yet. Because they still got the Vision Quest show to do, and I heard that Wanda's getting her own movie, which will probably explain the gaps in time of what happened between Wondagore and the events of Agatha all along. Because you know that Vision, Wanda, Wiccan, and Speed are going to get together again. They're going to become a family again. Kind of the same thing with Loki and Thor. How the sun will shine on us again, brother. They're going to pay those off.
I think they will. Yeah.
One thing I did not like about Multiverse of Madness is that, first of all, it ruined Wanda's entire character arc from like WandaVision.
Don't worry about it. They didn't watch WandaVision.
Yeah. I know. Why didn't they?
That's why that movie sucks. They didn't watch WandaVision.
I don't know why. I think they filmed it at the same time, and also COVID was kind of a factor into it. I don't really know. There could be multiple reasons why they didn't watch WandaVision.
They couldn't send them the fucking script and said, "Here's
I don't
what happened in the show."
bro. Like, it's supposed to be a connected universe. What you mean you didn't watch WandaVision? I can't believe they admitted that.
Can't you just ask, hey, can you send us a script so we can see what this show is about? Sure.
Can we get that Cliff Notes, please?
It's like for Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh shit, there's another Deadpool movies?
Hard. It's like, it's not hard.
Exactly. That's what she said, but yeah, exactly.
Ooh, don't do that now.
I know my daddy, but I sure came out ready.
You keep connecting all this shit, because the next up is something related to Deadpool Wolverine. Remember how I said that Blade's canceled? Apparently it's still happening, just at a later date.
Man, only been one blade. Only gonna be one blade.
Now there's gonna be 2 blades.
Yeah, so,
Which is not true because there was a TV show and there's been plenty of games where people voice Blade, but the line is still funny.
Yeah, I know.
so Kevin Feige said this involving Blade at the Brazil con. He says, whenever we change direction with a project or are still trying to figure out how it fits into our schedule, we let the public know. You're up to date with what's happening, but I can tell you that the character will indeed make it into the MCU. So, eventually Blade is coming, just not now. So,
there already is a Blade. He was in Deadpool.
which I guess,
Right.
I mean, Armor Wars I think is dead for good. Like, I don't think, I haven't heard shit about Armor Wars. I think that's gone, but it's nice to know that Blade is not entirely out of the woods. Like, is not.
I think they're gonna fold Armor Wars, whatever plot lines they were gonna do in that movie, to something else. Maybe either Ironheart or maybe, God forbid, an Iron Man 4.
I don't know.
But they gotta fold that stuff. And the Eternal stuff, like Cersei was taken, and they gotta go fight Arishem. They still have to do that. I don't know if that's even gonna happen or not, but like that was like a big like plot thing you just left on the table.
You know what's funny?
Thank God they're going after Tiamat.
You know what's funny that you mentioned it? I actually forgot to put this on here. I heard the Eternals is not happening. Eternals 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is so stupid. Then what was the point?
I don't know.
Literally, the only thing they're using from it is Tiamat, and that's an afterthought because they could have found adamantium from something else or just used vibranium.
Isn't that like a plot point in Brave New World? Like the whole like fucking.
Yes! There's a whole like dogfight scene around the damn celestial grave. Like what?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Maybe they'll appear. Like maybe.
Which one was Tiamat again? I forget.
It's that giant guy. Like the giant celestial guy.
Oh, the hand that came. Okay.
Yeah, and that one. Yeah.
It wasn't born yet. It was about to basically kill the Earth, and the Eternal stopped it.
Yeah.
But like that's gonna be their legacy.
I don't. Well, I mean,
That's kinda whack.
I think like Blade. I think they're eventually going to, like, I think they're eventually gonna make an Eternals 2, but like and Shang-Chi 2, but they're pushing those to the side because they're wrapping up the
Don't
multiverse
get me
saga in a couple of
started
years.
on Shang-Chi 2 because that's a throw.
It's a good movie. I don't know why they didn't make a sequel yet.
That's a throw. I can understand not wanting to do Eternals 2 because it didn't do well, even though you wanted to put out a movie like that after Endgame, which was stupid. You know the comparisons were gonna happen. Why would you do that? Like anything following Endgame is gonna be a hard act to follow. Give them something they're familiar with or something. Or give them something like Shang-Chi should have probably went first. If anything.
That is true, yeah. But oh well, at least we're kind of getting them. It's just not like in the multiverse saga. It's gonna be in the mutant saga. So.
Yeah.
And I guess the final announcement. They didn't announce this at Comic-Con, or at D23, but there have been rumors, and I think it's basically confirmed now. Denzel Washington is in Black Panther 3, so not only is he confirmed, a Black Panther 3 is in fact happening. So
I was mad when I heard that initially because I thought that he was going to be the recast for T'Challa, but then I saw an interview. He said he was going to play someone else. I was like, no, this would have been perfect, even though you're old. Still don't care. I would have loved it.
Yeah, the Denzel Washington is a G. He definitely deserves like a definitely starring role for that.
I think I heard like a story where Denzel basically kickstarted Chadwick's career. Wouldn't it have been perfect if he was the recast for Black Panther to continue his legacy?
It would have been perfect.
Oh, yeah, that would have been.
Or at least play like one of his like relatives, like one of his like great grandfathers or something. Like that would have been cool. You could have did a prequel story. Or you could have been the first Black Panther.
Yeah, he could have been the dad.
Oh yeah, the first Black Panther. Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, he could have been the dad. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I feel like it's about damn time that he's in the movie. So I've heard for the longest time that Denzel was a void in the MCU, but now that apparently Black Panther 3 is confirmed to be happening, I mean, cool that he's part of it. So maybe he's doing it for Chadwick, maybe he's doing it for money. I don't know. He is in Gladiator 2, so I did hear that's doing pretty well. So maybe he's just expanding.
He wants to retire soon. So he says he's gonna do about like 5-6 more movies, and then he's retiring.
Damn. So no more.
So
Equalizers.
That's why he's not doing T'Challa. He's doing like he's gonna be someone important, but it's like one-time thing.
He might be the villain. I'm just gonna pull it on my ass. I think
He might be the
yeah,
villain.
he's probably gonna be the villain.
I mean, he can play a villain. We know this. If you see Training Day, he can play a villain.
Oh yeah, Denzel's one of the
yeah.
best actors of all time. I'd argue he's great.
Yeah, he's great. He's up there.
But yeah, so that's all for the Marvel stuff. We have 2 Star Wars stuff that has gotten announced. Andor season 2 is happening. Thank God.
That's gonna be an instant classic.
And it premieres April 2025. They gave like a little sneak peek of it, not like a full trailer, but it's coming. So be excited about that. And the same year, where is it? Mandalorian and Grogu are back in their own movie coming May of 2025.
Oh, movie. Okay, I thought you say season 4. Like, yes.
No, they might make one more. I don't know, but yeah, Mando and Grogu are returning in a movie. Very excited for this.
I mean, they said they were gonna make a movie, so I'm happy to see that's finally getting announced.
Yeah, for sure. There is like a whole lineup of Star Wars stuff. I don't really know what else is on the table, but yeah, those 2 are like the most important ones. So yeah, I haven't seen Star Wars Project since episode 9. You're missing out. I think you should watch the Clone Wars. Watch the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars. Watch Mando and watch Andor. The rest you can skip out on, except maybe Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I like Ahsoka, but that's like a mixed bag from people. I also like Acolyte, but that's not so much a mixed bag. Most people don't like it.
Yeah, Acolyte's bad, man.
Yeah. And
it's horrible. Yeah, I would say Andor, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh no, you definitely Andor is required to view it.
Andor, yeah.
Andor and Mando
Andor's amazing.
season 1 is required viewing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing of Mandalorian is great, but season 1 they hit it on the head.
I'd argue season 2. Like I think 2 is the best season. Not just because of the cameos and stuff like that. That's all cool, like seeing all the characters that appeared in there. But I think it's just because of the way they made the story and how they expanded on it and ended the whole season. I just think it's like chef's kiss. They should have ended it there. 3 is okay. I like it for the most part, but yeah, like they definitely should have ended after 2.
Oh god, I'm just remembering the Book of Boba Fett. There was an episode.
Don't tell Spice to the community. What's wrong with you?
I love how you're like acting like you're in therapy. Like, oh shit, I just remembered the Book of Boba Fett.
I'm gonna need therapy after that. Jeez. There was a whole episode just about Mando. Boba Fett wasn't even in that episode. Why you call it the Book of Boba Fett then?
Yo,
I don't understand.
Real talk, that should have been Mando season 4. They should have chopped like 4 episodes off of that shit and just had like Boba Fett have like a 2 or 3-parter and then like move on to something else. He did not need a whole show. I'm sorry.
For sure.
Or if you're gonna give him a show, give him a better story than that. I'm the kingpin. I'm evil, but I'm not evil. But I want to take over this town and be the daimyo.
I'm kind of a pussy. It's just
He's pretty
Are
much
you a
like,
good guy or a bad guy? I want to be what Jabba was. So you're a bad guy. No.
he's like that toxic ex. Like, is he? Isn't he? Like, come on.
he's like I'm an a-hole, but I'm not 100% a dick.
Pretty much, yeah.
They got my dick message. I love that reference, dude. I'm not 100% a dick. Oh man, I love that.
That's exactly what Book of Boba Fett was, bro. 100%.
100%. And then when Mando arrives at the end, holy shit, he got my dick message.
Heck yeah.
Anyways, the final thing we should talk about. I got some Tom Cruise for you all.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
So
let's go.
Mission Impossible is ending soon. It's called Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. They had a trailer, I think, a few days ago.
I know they still made these movies. God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they've been making them for
wait,
years now. Yeah.
So, yeah. So this is like the part 2 of the previous one,
Yes,
right?
the one that came out last year. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, right.
So
Well, wait, why don't they just have the same title and just say part 2?
Oh no, they changed the title because of during the SAG-AFTRA strike. So it was supposed to be Dead Reckoning Part 2, but they decided to make it the Final Reckoning. So and it's gonna be it's subjected to be the final Mission Impossible film.
Also, Daniel, I
And,
hope you like that reference I made. But yeah, I think either way was supposed to be the final one. So
Yeah.
because I mean,
Yo,
what?
it's the final movie. You gotta come to the theater to see it. It's the final record.
Yeah.
Okay, now, my final question is, what's the insane stunt that Tom Cruise is going to do in this movie in real life?
Dude, he goes back shit off the wall. This man, he
I
hanging
know.
from the trailer from what I saw, like he's hanging from the biplanes.
Yes.
This man, he's exploring submarines. This man telling everybody, I want you to trust him for one final time.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That was really good, and like I don't know
That was
why,
really
but
good.
this poster kind of reminds me of John Wick 4, where it's just his face. I don't know why, but it just reminds like.
What?
Let me show you the picture of John Wick 4, like the poster for it, because I swear it's just John Wick's face. That's all it is. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, see? It's just John Wick's face right here. That's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah, Jake, do you see it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, that is John Wick's face. Wait.
That's just the poster. And then look at the...
That looks like John Wick's face.
Yeah, and then now it's Mission Impossible: Dead Final Reckoning, where it's just Tom Cruise's face.
Work for Keanu. I'm gonna do the same thing. Take a portrait of me real quick.
I mean, this is just
He did just copy off of it.
I mean, this is just the teaser poster, so this might not be the official one, but I just find it funny as hell that it's just Tom Cruise's face. That's all it is. Like, that's all you need to know about the movie. It's just, yeah, it's Tom Cruise.
It's Tom Cruise. Watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
Word.
I'll see you at the movies. So,
Right.
Literally, they don't need a trailer. Just show his face.
Did you get your ticket yet?
Yeah, for real.
but
The
honestly,
moment I saw that poster,
Why
I
you
pre-ordered
waiting?
it.
Pre-orders are up now.
4DX this shit.
Do it.
So, I'm very happy that Mission Impossible's ending off in a good way, because, like, I mean, I'm sad that it's ending, but I think Mission Impossible's been having a good run since 3. Like, the only bad one has been 2, and the rest of them have just been
God, 2.
fantastic. Like, I think...
Look,
I mean, well, 1 was pretty good.
I liked
but,
1, yeah. I liked 1.
It wasn't like 3 or
look,
anything like that.
man. We can't have the franchise go forever like Fast and the Furious. All right?
Yo, for real.
And also,
Facts.
Tom
Yeah.
Cruise is like 60 now, so like, I mean, he could still do this shit. He like, fuck Hugh Jackman, he's gonna do this shit till he's 90. But like, I think that like at some point he's got to end it, because like, what else? Like, these missions are gonna be possible now, so it's just like, come on. Like, I
Not
think,
when you got arthritis.
exactly. Like, I think the best one is by far Fallout, like the one with Henry Cavill. That one's by far my favorite one, but I mean, the new one was really good. I still don't own it yet, but I still think it's a great movie, and I'm very looking forward to seeing what they do with this one because they ended off the last one on a cliffhanger. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this one. He might die, maybe. It sounds like he is, but I don't know.
I mean, it's the final reckoning.
Somebody's definitely gonna die in here. So like, I don't know if it's gonna be Benji or what the fuck's his name. I forget the other guy's name. I don't think it's gonna be Haley Atwell. It's either gonna be Benji or Ethan Hunt. So,
Hell yeah, Haley Atwell.
Mhm.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did you guys see that Angela Bassett is going to be in this film too?
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. I hope Renner shows up. I really hope so. I think I did hear something that Jeremy Renner's going to show up in here. He didn't show up in the last two because one, like he didn't show up in Fallout because he, like I think he was in Tag, and that was filmed around the same time Infinity War and Mission Impossible was filming, and he wasn't in the last one because of that accident that he had last year. So.
Oh yeah. I liked his character, and which one was he in? Like, which movie?
He was in Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation, so 4 and 5.
Okay, 4 and 5.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner app needs to come back. Yeah, I think that I think his character should definitely come back. It's like one final ride. I think he's making his grand return in Hollywood. Like, I mean. Sure, I'd like to see his character back. I think he was cool in the movies he was in. So yeah, why the hell not? And also this stunt with Tom Cruise on a plane, that's gonna be a lot of fun. So like I think the big action stunts that he does is just like it's always great to see. The best one by far he's done is Burj Khalifa, like climbing that building. That's by far like the most anxiety-inducing scene I've ever seen in an action movie. Period. Like that still gets me on rewatches. Like, oh god, just seeing like Jake, go ahead.
Your alarm was going off. I could hear it.
I know. Just see, just like his glove malfunctioning in the middle of him, like climbing up that building, and then like just. Him kind of like falling off and stuff, and then just grabbing back on. I'm like, Tom actually did that too. That makes it even like more scary. So like, it's gonna be crazy seeing him like kind of like hang off of like a moving plane while that happens. Like, I don't think anything's gonna top that Burj Khalifa, but it's gonna be crazy seeing that for sure.
Yeah. We do want to go say one thing though, guys. Guess what? Christopher McQuarrie he's gonna be back to direct this movie as well.
Oh,
and remember, he was the director for Rogue Nation, Fallout, Dead Reckoning, and he also even collaborated with Tom Cruise on the Jack Reacher franchise. If you guys watch that, as well as one of my favorite sequels of all time in movie history, Top Gun Maverick.
Yes, dude, I'm so happy about Top Gun.
Yeah,
I'm very happy about Top Gun. Top Gun Maverick, if you guys haven't seen that, oh, dude, you're missing out. Like, drop everything and just, like, watch that
you don't even
at least 3 times.
You don't even need to watch the first movie. Just watch Maverick. It's so good.
Yeah.
It blows the first movie out of the water, and that's still a good movie.
That's still a good movie, right? It does. But, you know, it's still good. I mean, like, if you have been throughout the ride, you know, I rewatched the first film before I went right before I went into Maverick, and it definitely pays a great homage and tribute. Definitely does. I'm not gonna ruin anything for you, but y'all need to go check that out.
Yeah.
So, the script is gonna be written by McQuarrie, Bruce Geller, and Eric Jendrison. Cruise and McQuarrie serve as producers, so Tom Cruise is gonna be a producer for this film. Chris Brock, David Ellison, Dana Goldberg, Tommy Gormley, Don Grainer, and Susan Norvik are going to be executive producers, along with Gina Hollis being as a co-producer. So this is going to be a pretty interesting wild ride for the final ride. No pun intended.
I'm hoping it's 3 hours. Like, I know people are like kind of sick of long ass movies, but if John Wick 4 can be damn near 3 hours and still be entertaining, this can too. So yeah.
That's so good that we got the same director for Rogue Nation, and
I mean,
it's awesome.
If it's the final movie in the, when you want to send it off with the best story you could tell, It takes 3 hours to tell it.
For
It
sure.
takes 3 hours.
I mean, Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise may be crazy, but I do trust him when it comes to movies like Mission Impossible. Like he takes his movies very seriously. I think he's like the only actor, besides maybe Reeves, that actually gives a shit about like the cinema and is trying to keep it alive.
Keanu's right there.
Yeah. Right.
That like cares about movies and wants to keep the cinemas alive, especially during like the COVID times. So. Yeah, like he may be crazy, but props to him for that. So, Dead Reckoning was 3 hours, so or almost 3 hours. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it didn't even feel like 3 hours. But
2 hours, 2 minutes, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so that's about it for the stuff. I'm gonna answer some questions right now. If you guys want to leave, you can. You can do the outros if you want. But yeah, so it'll only take like 5 minutes at most. So, Daniel asks thoughts on Cap 4 having more reshoots just a few months out. I was gonna talk shit, but then I realized that Deadpool had reshoots 2 months before, but that got kind of canned because of Downey Jr. apparently was that cameo that they reshot. So, I mean, that this might be different from that, but I don't know. We'll see. Poorly Pan Podcast Clips asks,
don't always a bad thing.
yeah, they aren't necessarily a bad thing, but this close to filming, to like post production, and that's it's not promising.
I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. It did. Poorly Pan Podcast Clips asks, do you think any of these characters will die in Thunderbolts? Either Sentry, because they love killing off villains in one movie, or...
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Or if you're talking team-wise, definitely Ghost. I don't know.
Yo, you got no faith in Ghost. God dang.
I don't care.
I don't either, but shit.
I don't give a shit about Ghost. I'm sorry.
Yo, I don't give a shit about most of that cast, bro.
I only see like 3 of them. I really like. Yeah, Val, Red Guardian, and Bucky.
Right.
Bucky Barnes.
Yeah.
That's about it, yeah.
That's not it, though.
Daniel asks,
everyone else.
what is a what if episode you guys would want to see? Punisher or Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
Ooh.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you will be in the ballpark definitely because Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe has been in the comic books, so I would actually like to go see something like that.
Are we coming up with our own what ifs or something based off? I don't really know.
You know,
anything.
In my mind, I actually did think of a what if or something. I was thinking if they never actually make a World War Hulk movie, they could do a what if for that, where what if Hulk did not save Betty in the Incredible Hulk, Abomination killed her, and then Hulk goes berserk and goes World Breaker, and just all the Avengers have to stop him now.
That would be cool, but I think they're gonna make it. So yeah,
I know it's like if they don't make a movie like that, that would be a pretty cool what if.
That would.
I mean,
be
they
cool.
could still make the what if.
That could, yeah. And what about you two? What do you think?
What if that I'd probably like to go see? Probably like a reverse world type of thing. It kind of has been done, kind of like with the whole Iron Man and Doctor Doom type of thing. Because I did see him in the comics. I would just see something like that. Like, what if the roles were reversed with like heroes and villains?
Oh, that'd be cool. I like that idea.
Yeah. So Loki would be Thor, and Killmonger would be Black Panther. Something like that. It would be interesting to. I'll like something like that.
Berg, what about you?
Yeah.
My what if is what if the directors of Multiverse of Madness watch WandaVision?
Yeah,
you got my mind. That I made that as a joke, but actually would be interesting if they made it like correctly. But no, y'all got me thinking when y'all talked about the Hulk, because there was a plot line that they kind of just like swept under the rug where Natasha and Banner were having some type of relationship. I would like a what if that explored that more. What if
Black Widow had Hulk's kids?
What if Black Widow got
He
Hulk
can't.
smashed? what if Hulk didn't go on the Quinjet and fly to Sakaar?
Black Widow and Hulk sex tape.
Oh my God, no!
I
First of
don't
all,
I don't want the sex tape. What if Hulk didn't go to Sakaar and he actually stayed on Earth?
oh, that's actually.
I thought that would just be interesting. Obviously, Hulk smash from that.
or maybe
Get
what
your
if
tight ass over here? Yeah, obviously, but no, I actually would like to see if something would have come from that relationship.
Yeah.
What if they actually did the Planet Hulk storyline correctly in Thor Ragnarok?
They
I think
didn't.
I think they did it well in Ragnarok. Like they,
Hulk is supposed to liberate them, not keep them as slaves that fight to the death. He's murdering civilians.
I mean, still,
Again, they adopt the comics, but it's never 100%.
I know, but that's like outside of his
yeah,
character
but
to kill
still, I think they did a good job with the Hulk in Ragnarok. So, anyways,
You gotta-
overall, yes, but that
You gotta
that's
understand
the thing, yeah.
something. That Hulk thought Earth hated him, so he didn't want nothing to
Let's
do.
kill slaves. Yeah, makes
Well,
sense.
well, he became a gladiator. That's what he was. He was a gladiator. He didn't want to leave.
Right.
Like going back to Earth. They hate me. I got my own freaking palace here. Why would I want to go back to Earth?
That's right.
yeah.
I know, but that happened in the comics too. But he didn't,
He's too big.
He wasn't happy with
He's
it.
too big into power that I don't think he really gives a shit. So like that's just I don't know. I think they did a good job though. But Daniel,
Yeah, because-
sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I was just saying like what Jake was saying about Hulk coming in because he was too much of a big threat for Earth, so they like shipped him out. Yeah, and became like his own gladiator type of thing. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying.
Okay. And Daniel also asks, what do you think contributes to people not caring about the MCU anymore? Like someone like me who used to care about the MCU
We don't have time to answer that question.
I think one of them is because they just don't have a plan going forward. Like and half the shit isn't even multiverse. It's just like
Newsflash, they never had a plan.
it's just like a where are they now type of scenario. Like after Endgame, like what the fuck is Wanda doing? What's Hulk doing? What's Thor, Guardians, all them? Like what are they all doing? It's just like the aftermath of Endgame, and they just don't really have a plan going forward. And they did have one in the Infinity Saga, and that was done very well. But in here, it's just like they're just like, fuck it, let's just throw shit at the wall and hope
Even
it
in the
sticks.
Infinity Saga, they didn't necessarily have a plan at first. I think they just put out Iron Man, put out Hulk, they put out Thor, they put out Captain America, and then it was like, oh shit, yeah, we got something here. Then they planned it out.
No, they were planning it ever since the X-Men days, because I feel like Jackman and Maguire were supposed to be in the movie.
There is something to that because Feige was a part of that, and he definitely had all this stuff on his mind at the time.
Yeah, and
But as far as the multiverse saga is concerned, I think their plan was Young Avengers, but COVID, the strikes, and then just poor management of resources, they had to shuffle up everything, and they never really got back to what they wanted to do. Then Majors came out of nowhere, we could have the whole thing right on his back. Then that wasn't the case. So
Right.
now they're in siege mode, and they got Rodney Downey Jr. back. So it's like, they definitely don't know what they're doing right now. They're
Yeah.
trying to course correct.
it's a cry for help more than a plan. So,
Yeah, definitely.
and Poor the Pin Podcast Clip says, I think the MCU thinks the more stuff we have, the better. That's true. And he asks, why do you think it's so hard for Marvel to keep MCU films in production? I did hear stories about their VFX team kind of talking shit because they're being overpaid and like working, or they're being overworked and not being paid that
Overworked,
much. Underpaid, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're being
Oh, wow,
underpaid,
yeah.
so yeah, that's probably why. But also because, like I said, just not
I can expand on that for
Yeah.
a little bit. So, I forget that chick's name. I think Victoria Alfonso. I think she was the person in charge of the I can't fuck VFX.
VFX. He said VHS. What's wrong?
VHS. I got a cassette tape under mine. So she was in charge of like the whole like group of them, but Marvel wants to like just get something put out there quickly, and they don't necessarily care about the process of it. But doing VHS takes time. VFX, I don't know why I can't. You know what I mean? Doing the visual effects takes time, a lot of time, and like if you modify a script even a little bit, they gotta basically go back to the drawing board. So a lot of times they try to do like generic ideas that they can kind of morph later, but even then it's still rough on the team. That's why they're overworked, because with all the reshoots and rewrites, they gotta go back to whatever Blender, Maya, whatever, and redo or make a brand new VFX just so it can match what the new script is. And that over time gets strenuous. And then you're making me work all these extra hours and you're not paying me for my time. Like, well, yeah, I'm gonna talk shit and I'm probably not gonna do the best job going forward. It's like, you're not paying me what I'm worth. You can't really blame them.
Right.
Well,
Because we'd probably do the same thing if we were in their shoes.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
And he also asks, what do you think can be the next big action franchise after Mission Impossible? Maybe John Wick.
But John Wick's kind of over unless there's like a baby John Wick.
Well, there's the ballerina show or movie coming out, and I think John Wick 5 is in development, so I don't really know.
He's dead. How? How, Sway?
He's not dead.
I don't know.
He died at the 4, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Well, he got shot in the areas in John Wick 2 that doctors said to shoot him, which they established are non-fatal areas in the movie, even though they definitely are in real life.
I mean, look, man.
I mean, he survived worse. Okay, let's be honest.
All right. So, if he's alive, fine. But I feel like that's gonna take some of the wind out of the sails of 4. Man. 4 was like it. Like, do something else. Like, come up with like come up with another storyline that involves a badass that you want Keanu to play. I feel like John Wick, that book is closed. You did your 4 chapters, get your little prequel, you get your little side story. We good.
Yeah, vital organs, that's true.
Yeah, I can see a prequel, like, you know, probably happening in the works, like how he got into the game.
I wouldn't mind a prequel.
Yeah,
but you cannot go forward with that story. It won't make sense. You'll be Fast and Furiousing it at that point.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. If it isn't John Wick, then I don't know. But we'll see. So, with that out of the way, that's about it for me. Let me turn off the music. So, yeah, so as far as future stuff goes, I'm wrapping up the Mario Party series very soon. Jagun is working on the rest of the series right now since I don't have time to edit any of them. And in terms of pre-recording, Berg and I only have 2 matches left of Mario Party 3, so I'm aiming for by the end of the year, all of them should be out. Like I said, like, Jiggling obviously take your time, but like, just let me know when they're out. If not, then I'll just wait till next year to release them. I don't really know, but yeah.
Cool.
And as far as other stuff goes, just keep looking out for podcast episodes, and also in December, actually in all of 2025, I might be returning to gaming pretty soon. So I will talk. I will talk more about that in the future. But since my morning classes are ending, and my night classes are taking it easy after November, we might get some more games. So, like, there's going to be probably more Mario Kart reviewers and Superstars and Jamboree with viewers. And I do have a series in the future that I'm going to announced very soon. You guys probably already know what it is, but yeah, I'm just gonna talk more about it eventually. And there's gonna be 2 episodes of the podcast that are gonna be very important. I don't know which days they're gonna be, but December 16th is my 1 year anniversary of being on YouTube, and December 23rd is the 1 year anniversary of the podcast. So I hope to see you guys both for that. It's going to be episodes 30 and 31, so we're going to try and think of something cool to do for those. So keep the notification bells on for those. And as far as the rest of December goes, I am filming a movie right now. I'm actually getting it set up, and once I get it done, I will release it in the public. So just stay tuned for that, and let me know your thoughts in the comments of the video. So yeah, that's basically about it. You can find me here. You can find me on Instagram, where I post a bunch of bullshit. Josie8356, and I am also on Snapchat and Discord. Yeah, that's about it. Where can we find you guys?
Yeah, you can find me over there. Head on over to the JG Media Games gaming spaces on X, Facebook, on Discord. Mainly those are like the main, and also Twitch. Those are like the main four. Yeah, you can check me out over there if you need your creative fix. You know, I'm your boy. I got your back. You can hit me up on jgmediadesigns.com. Just let me know if you want any type of creative touches or on anything, or like you just want like your next project to get the JG professional touch. And you know, I got you. So creativity starts with you, one imagination at a time. And also you can also check me out on T-Pals and here on this lovely gaming space and the podcast with Joe C.
I appreciate that. Berg, what about you?
You can find me on the Thunder Pals YouTube channel. We usually simulcast a Twitch at the same time. I have socials for my private life, but I don't really post nothing. If you want to catch me, just catch me on Thunder Pals.
All right. And Jake, what about you?
You can find me here, and I occasionally stream with my brother playing like Mario Party or Mario Kart. Yep, that's kind of all I do. I don't have much of a life.
Hey, yo, Joe's editor, give Jake something to do in the freaking post.
I actually do want to do something with Jake. Like, I don't know if Jake is cool with doing like a brothership let's play or what. Like, it's,
That'd actually be fire. Yeah, I need to do that.
Fire, yes. Heck
Brothers
yeah.
playing brothership? Are you kidding me?
if I get
If I can't pass that up.
I do love those Mario and Luigi games. I might
Perfect.
do that,
Do
but I also might want to play it by myself too to see what it's
Damn, he said, "Fuck my brother, I'm playing this shit solo."
like. Fine, I can play it with them too. If you
I mean,
want.
we don't have to play it on stream. We can play it off stream. It's fine. But
Yeah, I just want to play it. Period. I don't fucking care. I just want to play it.
that's true.
I love those Mario and Luigi.
I mean, yeah, that's
games.
fair. But I just want to include, since I'm not really doing gaming right now. I do like that's why I'm including Stefan on the podcast. I'm including Todd. Well, all of you guys on the podcast. I have something going on with Cam, Joey, and Tasha in the future, like in 2025. I do want to do more collabs in the future. Like I just did one with Berg a few hours ago, and if Jake is down for it and if he's actually able to do it, I'd like for him to be part of it. So I think that'd be cool. So yeah, like I would like to include Jake in more stuff. So if Berg, if you got something that he can be part of, just let me know and I can ask him. So
Hey, yo, Jake, what games
Yeah.
you like?
Huh?
What games you like? Like, what's your favorite game?
Of all time.
I mean, I like the Mario Party games and stuff like that. Oh, wait. You guys aren't doing that anymore.
Well,
Well,
I kind of rescinded that. I might still be doing Mario Party in 2025.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I might be done for that. I think I
I
played. Yeah, I think I played every single one.
So not just
Well, minus,
not
minus like the.
so not just collabs like casual streams as well.
well
Yeah,
that I'm not too sure about.
I don't really know. Yeah, maybe.
Because well, the thing is, like the mega collabs that I do on Thunder Pals, I want to relax them for 2025. I don't want to eliminate them, but doing them causes a lot of stress for me. And I've been asking other people to help, and they're getting stressed out. So maybe we should probably not do so many a year. I prove that I can do one a month, but eh, what did I get really out of it? So I'm probably gonna stick to maybe like one every couple of months. Although I do want to do the seasonal thing for Mario Maker again, so I might do the January, April, August, October thing again because I thought that was really cool. But yeah. If anything, the Jamboree stuff might be like regular stream, not like a mega collab, because those are strenuous, and I'd rather just like play something a little less involved and more low key.
Mm.
So we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
there won't be 12 mega collabs next year.
Okay.
Okay.
And Jake, if you don't want to do that stuff, or like if you kind of just want to like back off, you can do that. That's fine. Like I don't care.
You don't have to do it if you don't.
Don't feel pressured into doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
You're not under pressure.
This guy right here, man.
The fuck? Okay.
Don't give me a chance to give you a reference.
So yeah, so that's basically about it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.